What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. The day is finally here where I take my R35 GTR to Croydon Racing Developments to finally have the MoTeC M150 and the MoTeC C1212 Dash installed, tuned and all ready to go. So can't wait to get there. It's got a lot of trick features which I'll show you after the fact, but you know, it's been a month-long wait just to get this booking in place. So we're about 10 minutes away, running a little bit late, but it is what it is. There was an accident along the way and we're here now. Or almost here now. Hopefully I stocked everything in the car, so I've got the M150, the dash, all the sensors, I've got the keypad. I put the stickers onto the keypad last night, which I'll show you right now. Alright, so we've got the MoTeC 15 button keypad, and I had to get some extra stickers because some of the functions that I wanted the standard MoTeC sticker pack sort of didn't cover. So I had to go to M-Tron and get their sticker pack, as they had all of the extra ones that I needed. So first up, we'll put on the launch control one, and what I'm looking to do is actually have adjustable launch control, but with the base settings I'll have 3 initial base settings, and I'm thinking 2500, 3000 and 3500 RPM. And then what I actually want to do after is have an up and down sort of button for the launch, and this is where I needed the M-Tron keypad stickers, because they've got the right stickers for adjusting launch up and down, as you can you'll see shortly. Next up, I'm looking at the traction control. So this is where I'm going to have the traction control, and again I'm looking at probably having 3 settings for this, based on slip, but then again it also depends on the tuner and what their preference is. Initially I'm thinking 5%, 10% and 15% slip as traction control, but let's see what the tuners say. So the next one to go on is anti-lag. I probably won't enable this initially, maybe further down the track when I start going to roll racing and things like that, but I'll put it in there now just to use up one of the slots for now. So now I'm going to get the launch up and down buttons. So this launch up hopefully should adjust the RPM or launch RPM by 100 RPM at a time. And this is why I needed the M-Tron stickers, because they've got a launch up and a launch down so that you can adjust it. Also looks neater, obviously, but yeah, MoTeC didn't have it, so I had to get the M-Tron stickers for it. Then we've got the launch down, which I'll pop onto there. And again, you know, adjusting down by 100 RPM at a time to suit track conditions. And obviously if you're bogging, then, you know, you need to potentially change the launch. So that's why we've got that. So the next one we'll sticker up is the boost function. So boost up in this case. I couldn't get the sticker placed correctly, so I had to rip it out and do it again. And then boost down, as we want to be able to adjust up and down, of course, so get that on there. You can see here that the M-Tron sticker pack is far more comprehensive than the actual MoTeC one, which is another reason I had to sort of grab that. Just to be able to have the right stickers in the right location for the MoTeC keypad. Next we're going to pop on the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive sticker. This is so I can put the car into rear-wheel drive mode for burnouts at the staging lanes, or before the staging lanes at the drag races. I've got a adapter harness to get the car into rear-wheel drive mode just for a short period, so I can do burnouts and warm up the tyres. Next I want to put a engine fan sticker. Hopefully I can have the radiator fan or engine fan come on a little bit sooner, which is why I'm using a MoTeC button for it, and I'll see if the tuner can get that working with the radiator fan, so I can turn it on and off to come on a bit earlier. Next up, we're going to put the rolling launch sticker on. Obviously I want to have the car with rolling launch as well. I'm not sure how this is going to be working with the keypad, whether it's a hold function or a press function with a timer on it, but we'll get the tuner to work it out and let me know how that works. I then want to be able to adjust the MoTeC Dash screens, so I'm going to put a previous dash sticker on here, and then also a next dash, so this way I can toggle between the previous dash and the next dash. So the MoTeC Dash has various screens that I've had installed, or is coming anyway, and I want to be able to change them on the fly with these buttons, as opposed to reaching across to the cluster over the steering wheel and changing it through the button that's on the actual cluster itself. And here it is, so that's the keypad complete. I've left 3 buttons blank for future use, and obviously I've got the stickers to go along with it. And you can see here that's a really nice keypad and has all the functions that I need for my particular car. I also had to fill up half a tank of petrol, just because obviously they're tuning the car, so you know the tank was almost empty and they're going to need the petrol, otherwise it's just going to waste time. So that also delayed me a little bit as well. Anyway, we're almost there. And here we are at CRD. Finally made it. Just park it here for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's leave it here for a couple of weeks while everything gets done, and I'll see you in the next one.